Or what drives you to get up every morning and go about your day? This question might seem simple, but it can be the key to unlocking a profound sense of purpose and direction in your life. It's all about understanding your why. Let's delve into a concept introduced by Simon Sinek, known as the golden circle. Picture 3 concentric circles. The outermost circle is what, the middle one is how, and at the core, the innermost circle is why. These 3 words, why, how, and what, form the basis of the golden circle and are integral to Sinek's philosophy. Why is your purpose, your reason for being? It's the very core of your existence, the belief that drives you to do what you do. How is the way you go about fulfilling your why. It's the methods, the actions you take to realize your purpose. What is the result, the tangible outcome of your how? It's the products you create, the services you offer, or the role you play. Now, most people and organizations start from the outside of the circle, focusing on what they do and how they do it. But the truly inspiring leaders and companies, they all start with why. They have a clear sense of purpose that shines through in everything they do. And it's this why that motivates them, that inspires others, and that guides their every decision. Consider Apple, for example. Their why isn't just to make computers, it's to challenge the status quo and to think differently. And this why is reflected in everything they do, from their innovative products to their iconic marketing campaigns. So, what's your why? What's the belief that drives you? What's the cause that inspires you? What's the purpose that guides you? Understanding your why is the first step towards achieving success. Because when you start with why, you have a clear sense of direction, a powerful motivation, and a beacon that guides you through the ups and downs of life's journey. Why does why matter so much, you may ask? Well, let's delve into that. Why is the heartbeat of motivation, the fuel that ignites the fire of action. It's the reason behind our decisions, big or small. It's the compass that guides us through the labyrinth of life's choices. Let's take a leaf from the book Start With Why. The author, Simon Sinek, uses an example of 2 companies. Both make great high-quality products, but one has customers who are loyal, almost fanatical, while the other, well, not so much. The difference? The first company knows its why, and it communicates this why to its customers. It's not just about selling a product, it's about sharing a belief, a purpose. This is what inspires others, not what you do or how you do it, but why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Consider this. When you wake up in the morning, what motivates you? Is it the thought of what you'll do during the day? Or is it why you're doing it? Maybe it's the joy of creating something new, the satisfaction of helping someone, or the thrill of solving a complex problem. That's your why. It's what gives meaning to your actions and makes your journey worthwhile. Why is not just about making money or achieving success. It's about finding your purpose, your passion, your cause. It's about understanding what truly matters to you and what you want to contribute to the world. When you know your why, you have clarity, you have direction, you can make decisions with confidence, knowing they align with your core beliefs and values. You can inspire others with your vision and enthusiasm. Why is a powerful tool, a beacon of light in the darkness. It's the spark that can ignite a revolution, the seed that can grow into a mighty tree. It's what differentiates the ordinary from the extraordinary, the mundane from the magical. So remember, knowing your why can be your guiding star, leading you through the challenges of life. After why, what comes next? Now that we've identified our purpose, our why, it's time to move on to our how. The how in the golden circle represents the methods or strategies we use to bring our why to life. It's the practical application of our purpose. Think of how as the bridge between your why and the real world. It's the path you choose, the tactics you employ, and the processes you follow. It's about taking your why and turning it into something tangible and actionable. Remember, how is not about the end result. It's about the journey. It's about the actions you take, the decisions you make, and the steps you follow. It's about being proactive, being strategic, and being committed to your why. So, after identifying your why, it's time to think about your how. It's time to roll up your sleeves and get to work. How is your action plan? The steps you take to bring your why into reality. So we've got our why and how. What's left? In the golden circle, what is the final piece of the puzzle? It's the tangible, the concrete, the result that we can see, touch, and feel. It's what we do and what we produce. The what is the outcome of our why and how. Imagine you're planting a tree. Your why is the reason you're planting it, perhaps because you want to contribute to a greener planet. Your how is the process, the steps you take to plant the tree, from digging the hole to watering the sapling. And the what? That's the tree itself, standing tall and green, tangible proof of your efforts. The what is the embodiment of our purpose and process, the manifestation of our vision and values. It's the fruits of our labor, the product of our passion, the evidence of our efforts. What is the tangible outcome, the fruits of your labor? We've discussed the why, how, and what. But what makes starting with why so powerful? Well, it's simple. Starting with why is like setting a compass for your life. It gives you a sense of direction, a purpose, and a reason to get out of bed every morning. It's not about the destination or the journey, but the reason for embarking on the journey in the first place. Starting with why puts you in the driver's seat of your life. It empowers you to make decisions that align with your values and beliefs, rather than being pushed around by circumstances or other people's expectations. Let's consider an example from the book. Apple, a company we all know, didn't start with what or how. They started with why. Their why was to challenge the status quo and think differently. And because they started with why, they were able to create innovative products that transformed the tech industry. Starting with why also increases satisfaction and fulfillment. When you are clear about your why, you're more likely to enjoy what you're doing. You're not just working for a paycheck, but for a purpose. Think about it. Isn't it more satisfying to work on something you believe in rather than just going through the motions? Moreover, why is the glue that holds everything together. It connects your what and how, making them more meaningful and impactful. Without why, your actions and goals might seem random or disjointed. But with why, they all make sense and work together towards a common purpose. Remember, why is not about making money or gaining fame. It's about making a difference, contributing to something bigger than yourself, and living a life that truly matters. So don't just live life on autopilot. Ask yourself why you do what you do and let that guide your actions and decisions. Starting with why can transform your life, giving you a sense of purpose and direction. We've journeyed through the golden circle of why, how, and what, but what does this mean for you? Let's take a moment to reflect. We started with why, the core belief that drives you. It's the reason you get up in the morning, the conviction that propels you forward. Then we moved on to how, the specific actions you take to realize your why. This is your unique approach, the path you carve out in the world. And finally, we arrived at what, the tangible results of your efforts, the fruits of your labor. But remember, it all starts with why. Your why is your compass, guiding you through life's journey. It's the beacon that lights up your path, even in the darkest hours. So, I invite you to take a moment, reflect on your own why, how, and what. What's your why? Reflect on it and see how it can transform your journey.